So I realized something during the last video, whatever. I don't know what my morals are, like, at all, or if I have any. So then I decided to look up a bunch of moral questions. Now I'm going to answer them to see what that says about me as a person. I don't really think this is a good idea, but that that doesn't really mean anything to me. So I'm just going to do it anyway because I'm bored. So yeah, let's get this over with because this is gonna be awful. But whatever. Everything's burning. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Anyway, first, well, I was about to say question, but it's not a question. The first dilemma, I guess. Whatever. You at your best friend's wedding. Oh yeah, you at your best friend's wedding. Just oh, I got this. I can do this. I I can do this. You're at your best friend's wedding just an hour before the ceremony is to start. Earlier that day, you came across definitive proof that your best friend's spouse to be is having an affair with the best man slash maid of honor. Wow, both of them. Good for them. Um, oh, and you catch them sneaking out of a room together looking disheveled. Ooh, not disheveled. That is the worst kind of disheveled. Anyway, I've lost my place. If you tell your friend about the affair, their day will be ruined. But you don't want them to marry a cheater. What do you do? I mean, you tell them. I mean, yeah, it's not really a thing. Because one, well, I don't think I'd be able to not tell anyone because it's really funny. And two, if I'm lucky, I'll get to see a wedding brawl happen. Not take part in it, mind you, because I have no desire to actually get into any type of argument or fight with someone. But I do like to watch. I'm just gonna ignore that. Anyway, oh, there were actual options. Tell your best friend, sure the day will be ruined, but better a day ruined than an entire life. Yeah, I guess that's the reason too. That actually, I should have gone with that, but whatever. Say nothing. Your job is to be supportive and participate in your friend's happiness. Wow, what a lazy ass, cowardly thing to say. Wow. But so no, I would say something. Apparently not for the right reasons, but I mean I believe in the right reasons too. So as long as I do it, and it's true that that would also happen, that makes it okay, right? I mean, sure, it didn't occur to me that I should have done it for those reasons, but it still happened for the right reasons, so it's fine. I can still take credit for that. I mean, am I a good person by nature? No. But I can be a good person by consequence. Anyway, let's see. Second one, Robin Hood. You are an eyewitness to a crime. Man has robbed a bank, but instead of keeping the money for himself, he donates it to a poor orphanage that can now afford to feed, clothe, and care for its children. You know who committed the crime. If you go to authorities with the information, there's a good chance the money will be returned to the bank, leaving a lot of kids in need. What do? Turn the robber into the authorities, right is right. Say nothing since the money went to what you deem a good cause. I'm not really gonna help any bank with anything because of, well, they don't really need it, and I don't really care about them. So I'm gonna let the orphans keep the money for the food and clothes and whatnot because I really care about the orphans. It's not like, yeah, that's why. Anyway, company policy. You have a job as network administrator for a company. the microphone was slightly off and it was bothering me like the moment I saw it. I really have issues. Anyway, what was I literally completely forgot what was happening as soon as I saw my microphone. You have a job as network administrator for a company that also employs your best friend's husband. Okay? One day, your best friend's husband sends you a message asking you to release an email from quarantine. This requires you to open the email, at which point you discover that it's correspondence between this guy and his secret lover. What? This took an insane turn. After releasing the email, you find yourself in a pickle. What does that mean? Don't have time for that. But what? Oh, now I have to look this up after I'm done recording this stupid video. Anyway, your instinct is to tell your best friend about his husband's infidelities, but divulging the contents of company emails is against company policy, and you could lose your job. Once it becomes plain, alright, whatever. Once it becomes plain that your best friend found out about his cheating husband through the it becomes plain that your best friend found out about his cheating husband through a company email. Whatever. All trails will inevitably lead to you as the leak. Do you tell him about the indiscretion? Yes, your loyalty to your best friend eclipses any company policy. No, it sucks that your best friend has a cheating husband, but you can't risk losing your job. I mean, I'm not really sure. Well, I guess I know how that would happen, but it seems weird that that's the chain of events. I mean, I would definitely say it because I'm not sure how that would. I mean, I know how it would. I'm not sure how that would lead to me losing my job, but I would say something. I would tell them because, well, honestly, I don't think I'd be able to not to tell them. Not because I actually feel it's right, but just because I would. I mean, I probably would anyway. Yeah, I would probably tell them. I mean, I don't care enough about the company to not to care about this. I mean, at this point, everyone knows I would say something. I don't honestly. I'm questioning whether they knew what they were doing and sending me this email, knowing what they know. I'm pretty sure they were doing this on purpose. So I would just call foul on the whole thing. I'm pretty sure they were trying to set themselves up. That's not my fault. That's their fault for being a moron. Next, a sinking sensation. Oh, that's an inventive title. You've been on a cruise. I was about to say ship, but it didn't say ship. That's why that was. You've been on a cruise for 2 days when there's an accident that forces everyone on board to abandon ship. During the evacuation, one of the boats is damaged, leaving it with a hole that fills it with water. You figure that with 10 people in the boat, you can keep the boat afloat by having with in the boat. You can keep the boat afloat by having 9 people scoop the filling water out by hand for 10 minutes while the 10th person rests. After the person's 10-minute rest, he or she will get back to work while another person rests, and so on. This should keep the boat from sinking long enough for a rescue team to find you, as long as it happens within 5 hours. What? You're taking your first break when you notice your best friend in a sound lifeboat with only 9 people in it, and he beckons you to swim over and join them so you won't have to keep bailing out water. If you leave the people in the sinking boat, they will only be able to stay afloat for 2 hours instead of 5, decreasing the chance of being rescued but securing yours. What do? Stay in your boat and hope that you are all rescued in 5 hours before the boat sinks and you all drown, jump ship and join your friend in his boat, hope that the others are rescued within 2 hours. I mean, I would probably leave. Would I? I think I would. I mean, honestly, I have no faith in my ability to scoop. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna die anyway, because this all sounds like really sketchy math. But in whatever weird world this is, I'd probably do it. I'd probably just ditch them because doing physical labor for 5 hours would make me want to die anyway. I would probably rather just wait. Why do we have to stay in the? I am very confused about this entire situation because it seems like we're doomed anyway. But I would probably ditch it. I would ditch them because God knows I hate work, and God knows I also hate depending on other people for my own survival. So, no matter what happens, I have zero faith in this situation. I probably resigned myself to death the moment I saw this, but I probably just came with this stupid idea because, well, why wouldn't I have? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, I'm definitely not staying in this boat. I especially don't trust these people because anyone who's this willing to go along with my dumbass plan is they're definitely crazy. I can't. If anyone has any faith in me to think of anything, I immediately don't trust that person. They're sketchy because they listen to me. So no, I refuse to acknowledge those people as trustworthy. I would immediately ditch them. Actually, like I would get out of the boat beforehand. I would be swimming on my own, hoping that I don't get eaten by sharks. But I cannot trust those people for my own safety. Yeah, yeah, that's what I have to go with. Anyway, accidental Samaritan. You're involved in a two yeah, you're involved in a two-car crash on your way to work one morning in which you accidentally hit and kill a pedestrian. Well, that sucks for them. As you get out of the car, you are intercepted by a tearful woman who seems to think that she hit and killed the pedestrian. You're not sure why she thinks she hit the person, but she is convinced there's only but she's convinced. There's only you, the woman, and the person you hit on the road. There were no witnesses. You know that whoever is deemed responsible will probably be sent to jail. What do you do? Oh, it's the I know what you did last summer problem. I mean, first I have to make sure that they're actually dead because I can't have them coming back in a raincoat scribbling random notes all over my stuff. Not because I wouldn't deserve it, but because I like my stuff. I don't want someone writing all over it. That's really the only reason. But as far as letting some random woman think that she killed someone, uh, I would like to say that I wouldn't do that, but I'm not sure that I would. I don't think I would do that, but I probably would. Would I? No. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm that screwed up. Then again, this is taking me a lot of time to determine whether I would or if I wouldn't. Then again, maybe that says that if I wouldn't do it. Hmm. I don't think I would. I'm hoping I wouldn't. For my own mental well-being, I'm gonna say that I wouldn't, but I'm pretty sure that I might. Then again, I could say that we both killed them. That would help. No, it wouldn't. It would help me. Yeah, I would say we both did it. I think I would actually say we both did it. What is wrong with me? Anyway, whatever. That's not an option, though. Oh, I didn't read the answers. Couldn't confess your responsibility. You wouldn't be able to live with the guilt. That's not true. Of an person being in jail for a crime you committed. I'm semi-sure that that's not true. Let the woman take the blame. You started being locked away from your life and family is too much to bear. That is also not true. So if those are the only two options, I would probably take the blame myself because neither of those are relevant to me. I don't care about my life, and I don't really need to see my family or anyone really. Yeah, I would totally do it. I would totally take the blame if those are my two options because, well, I would. There's something wrong with me. There is. I'm starting to understand that now, but that's not the point. Anyway, next. A day at the beach. Your family is vacationing alone on a private stretch of beach with no lifeguard? Well, that doesn't sound safe. Your daughter and your niece, both 7, are best friends and eager to get into the water. God, it's been 15 minutes. It's too long already. What was I saying? You caution them to wait until the water calms some, but they defy you and sneak in anyway. Yeah, that's my daughter and my niece, all right. You soon hear screams of distress and find them both caught in a strong current. Yeah, that's my daughter and my niece, all right. You are the only swimmer strong enough to save them. That is not true, but you can only save one at a time. That does sound true. Your niece is a very poor swimmer. Of course she is. God damn her. And likely won't make it much longer. Your daughter is a stronger swimmer. Good for her. But only half but only has a 50% chance of holding on long enough for you to come back for her. Who do you save first? Ugh, I probably have to save my dumb niece first. Ugh. I told her to take the swimming classes, but no, she didn't have to. She wanted to do other stuff. And now she's gonna die in the ocean. See, that's what happens when you don't listen to me. My dumb niece. Oh, what were the answers? Save your daughter first. You know that your niece will probably die. Wow, that is ominous. But you can't bear to lose your child. Save your niece first and hope that your daughter can hold on long enough for you to come back for her. If you can't hold on, then I don't really. This is all on you. You knew what was happening. You were basing this on the fact that you were a better swimmer, and then you screwed up. That's not my fault. Survival of the fittest. I mean, I'm not, but I lucked out. Apparently she didn't have that luck. I guess I have to save my niece first because, well, I mean, she's clearly hopeless otherwise. I mean, I can't really. I mean, in all luck, if this plays out the way that I think it does, I'll save my niece. My daughter will feel betrayed and sink to the bottom of the ocean. And then, like, 10 years later, she'll emerge as the Queen of Atlantis seeking revenge because I chose her over her cousin and try to kill me. But most likely, in that time, her cousin will have awakened to her powers as a divine protector, and the two of them will have some weird, over the top battle in the skies. And I'll have no idea that any of this happened because I've long since gone senile and jumped off of a cliff. That has nothing to do with the actual death of my daughter. I just feel like that's what's going to happen to me. Anyway, that's my answer. So I'm just going to move on from that because I don't have anything else to say. How many of these are left? Oh, there were too many of these. Yeah, there were too many of these. I'm just going to stop because, well, I want to. Alright, well, bye.